So, Major, I want to ask you about another topic that the president brought up. He addressed the U.S. trade deficit with the European Union. He brought up Harley-Davidson, which announced that it would be shipping some production overseas. Let's play a little of that sound.
Our country lost $151 billion. They send the Mercedes, they send BMWs, they send everything. We tax them practically nothing. We can't send our cars. And if we do, they charge many, many times the tax that we stupidly don't charge. So I told them, here's what we're going to do. We're going to charge a tariff on steel until such time as you straighten out your act and you let us have fair.
So he's been tweeting about Harley-Davidson, too. He's understandably pretty upset. Harley-Davidson took a hit in terms of stocks. You know, people are concerned, especially with China, that we may be inching toward some sort of a trade war. How is the administration addressing this?
Well, that anxiety is becoming more real in the stock market, not only here, but across the globe, because the process, which a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, was described as, well, these are negotiating ploys. These are ways to get our trading partners' attention. The president's serious about this, but the tariffs haven't taken effect yet. We're not going to be in a trade war. We're just pushing hard on this particular point of view. The president has a point of view about either equalizing or abolishing all tariffs. Well, he knows, or has to know, or ought to know, most countries aren't going to do that. What's different and what's causing the anxiety and causing the actual decisions that some companies like Harley-Davidson are making is that these tariffs are no longer abstract. They're becoming real. And the politics around them are hardening, which is exactly the history of provocative trade talk in the past. It takes on a political life of its own, and the underlying economic issues tend to drift away as the politics gets harder and more confrontational. That appears to be the path this is on. Actual trade tariffs, reciprocal tariffs applied against U.S. products, and back and forth and back and forth. And if that is, in fact, what happens in the coming months, there are many economists who believe that's the one thing, and probably the only thing they see right now on the short-term horizon, that could undercut the otherwise substantial economic growth and underlying strength of the U.S. economy, a full-blown trade war. We're not there yet, but the rhetoric keeps moving in that direction, and more importantly, actions and counteractions seem to be reinforcing that trend.
Well, I believe it was the president who said that, you know, a trade war might not be a bad thing.
And trade wars are easy to win.
Are they?
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
I'm not saying that. That's what he said.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Major Garrett. Attributing it to the right person is very important.
Very important. Thanks, Major.